Welcome. I congratulate you for making a great decision to empower yourself by taking this first step by deciding to view this video presentation from the Umbanda New Earth Ashram for Life Force Sciences. These forthcoming series of videos are simple yet powerful, ancient proven methods, the mystery schools of ancient Atlantis and their inheritors, the esoteric temples of Egypt, and the forest temples of India as well, compiled over centuries to help you free the soul and reconnect to the God force, your radiant effulgence, the universal energy field that once connected wakes up the divine energies deep within you, the true, free God power inside of you. This video presentation will give you the ritual and tools to connect with the divine God force and help you become the master of your own destiny. Let's talk about the veil. You see, dear, esteemed, honorable, notable, and most noble viewer, for the past several hundred years or more, humankind has slowly but surely been dumbed down, herded, and put to sleep. So a few dark cabal Illuminati elitists can truly take over and rule, make all the decisions for you, even down to whether you will be able to procreate, the type of food, where you can afford to live, what type of job you can get, down to whether you have access to clean food supplies and a water source, or whether you get food and water poisoned with chemicals, medicines, and GMO. The majority are forced to consume nowadays. Not to mention all the nefarious deeds of the pharmaceutical industry. But let's break out from illusions, okay? You and I. There's a way to break out, a way that the ancient masters developed and offered to their initiates in order to create enlightened, God force connected souls that had the ability and power to be masters of their own destinies and out of reach of the tyrants and power abusers of their time. These techniques have been passed down across millennia, and now more than ever, people just like you have the capability of accessing these secret rituals so that you too can learn the true undiluted methods to give you back the power, connect with the God force, and become a true master of your own destiny, as opposed to unwittingly being someone else's slave. It is truly an exciting time to be alive as we are releasing to you the ancient texts of the ancient Egyptian mystery school of Ra that once thrived in the initiatic center at Heliopolis. This order of dedicated, enlightened magical adepts, the initiate adepts of Ra, shed light throughout ancient Egypt. It is the science of the empowerment of the self, and thus we talk about the empowerment spell. Spell is a series of words are energy, and that focus your intent. Now, for the following empowerment spell that I composed for you, I drew from actual Ra magic, RA, obtained within authentic ancient Egyptian texts. Now, by the way, we're not worshiping Egyptian gods by working this empowerment spell. Instead, you are learning a secret basic technique from ancient magic of light, the magic of light. The magic of light is a uniquely Western secret set of spiritual techniques and methods. The primary goal of the magic of light is to become more than human, to access your divinity within. To become more than human means to cultivate your energetic soul and to become conscious in higher dimensions beyond the physical, so that when your physical body dies, you can continue consciousness on higher planes where you no longer need a physical body. Now, unlike yoga and meditation, you are not importing the magic of light wholesale from the East. The magic of light is your uniquely Western spiritual heritage and birthright. The ancient Egyptians called the magic of light the science of immortality, or the Egyptian eternal royal art. The science of the pharaohs and its methods were among the most carefully guarded secrets of the ancient mystery schools. Now, the magic of light is a set of powerful tools for spiritual liberation. You can use the magic of light to connect to God force, to your radiant effulgence, to your chi, your ki, your vril, your prana, your mana, for vibrant health, your radionics, your orgone. For vibrant health, or for longevity. Using the magic of light, you can wield God force like an invisible sword to spiritually protect yourself and others. You can use the magic of light to manifest mundane things like food, shelter, love, and money. But you can use the magic of light better to wield God force for energetic evolution, your soul growth, to achieve enlightenment, spiritual ascension, and conscious immortality. Now, the best way to think of the magic of light is as a type of spiritual technology. And if you're uncomfortable with the whole Egyptian theme, with Ra, the god of the solar god Ra, you can use the word Christ, which is the anointed one, and the empowerment spell below. So anytime if the word Ra or any other name bothers you, substitute Christ. Now, in the empowerment spell that I'm going to share with you, and the method that will get you astonishing results. This is going to be amazing for you. In the same way that yoga is effective spiritual technology to keep your physical body limber, the ancient magic of light is top-notch spiritual technology to feed and strengthen your energetic soul. The magic of light comes down to you across centuries, preserved in secret by an unbroken chain of hermetic masters and adepts from the ancient forest temples of India, Egypt, the cavern temples of Egypt, Sumeria. Arising in ancient Sumeria, the magic of light arrived in Egypt with the Magi, the ancient Chaldean spiritual warriors who battled an interdimensional evil they called Ahriman, or as we know as Satan, the Satan. The Magi passed the magic of light to the initiate adepts of Ra of Heliopolis in ancient Egypt. Like the Magi before them, the initiate adepts of Ra, the initiate adepts of Christ, also became great spiritual warriors, ultimately defeating and driving back an interdimensional evil they called Set. Stories describing the battles between Horus and Set, abundant in Egyptian myth and lore, in reality describe the ancient magical conflict carried to Europe with the Greek and Roman empires. The magic of light had to be protected through the Dark Ages from those who would either misuse it or destroy it for power, blindly enslaving humanity to a materialistic wasteland. The magic of light was therefore hidden within hermetic and esoteric mystery schools, where it was secretly preserved for centuries, practiced by hermetic masters and Christ consciousness adepts. And now, at the beginning of the age of Aquarius and at the dawn of a new millennium, the time has at last come to fully reveal the secrets of the ancient magic of light to all who seek enlightenment, spiritual liberation, and true freedom. Now, why is it so very important at this particular moment in time? Why indeed? Because black magicians, those sorcerers of the dark powers in league with the interdimensional evil Ahriman, have already turned the magic of light on its head. They have inverted it. Everything is inverted these days, if you haven't noticed, and misuse it to bind and enchant humanity. We see the effects of dark magic all around us. Just look at random people on the streets. Many have such a vacuous stare in their eyes that they look like zombies. Such people are indeed enchanted by a dark spell manifesting through television programming. All of your smart devices, your smart devices, your phones, they all emit an electronic frequency that directly impacts your pineal gland and thus shuts down your occult powers, your hidden divine powers that put you in touch with your radiant effulgence, your Christ consciousness. Would you like to see other concrete manifestations of this dark magic, black magic, cast to binding and enchanting humanity? Just look at the spy cameras freshly installed on every street corner. Guess what? Every major city worldwide has a similar network of cameras. We are rushing headlong into a global surveillance state where humanity has no privacy left and our most precious freedoms will cease to exist. Already, you no longer merely watch your television. With the advent of the new smart televisions, your television now watches you as well. There are many ways we can see the limiting effects of black magic cast on humankind. For example, for most people, our consciousness is limited to perceiving the physical dimension. Most people can't see at all beyond the physical. Most do not realize the higher spiritual dimensions even exist, as they are trapped within the digital matrix of harmonic universe number one, slaves to their animalistic desires. Now, this magic of light, through the magic of light, we can become conscious of these lofty, higher spiritual realms while still living in our physical body. And fortunately for humanity, at this critical nexus in time, the Om the New Earth Ashram for Life Force Sciences still has the secret of the magic of light. And we can use it. We're going to use it in the video series ahead, forthcoming, to break the dark spells cast to bind and enchant us together with the rest of humanity. I invite you, therefore, to take another step towards freedom and discover with me now your first technique from the magic of light. And it's called the Assumption of God formed. But stay tuned, hit the subscribe button, leave this video a thumbs up, because that'll be the next video offering from the Umbanda New Earth Ashram for compassion and strength and life force sciences. We're going to go over this very potent ritual of the magic of light called the Assumption of God forms. Stick around. Namaste. Namaskaram.